We had a successful product in the past. 2013 was SLAS 2013 was the launch of Andrew, and now proposing a new robot and new solutions. Of course, people had a lot of attention, but I'm surprised by how eager people is for innovation in different things. The most important sentiment that I have is that people sometimes smarter than what you think. I had a lot of doubts about the acceptance of cloud software. We have it in our daily life, but in the lab it is not there yet. Connected systems, it's a keyword, very exotic, very fancy, very modern, but we don't have many concrete examples apart from the home and certain speakers that give you answers. Now here we're really taking important functions of the lab in a connected way, giving users a different way to work. And the excitement of many of our past customers and future customers, I think, is the proof that people is very smart and can disentangle technologies meant for themselves and technologies which are useful. It's funny because once we started the show, I thought that the software would not be interesting in a trade show. In a trade show you want to see material things, you want to see moving objects, and in fact that's not the case. Probably people is attracted by the moving robot, by the exotic look of our Pipette Plus product, but finally what is really grabbing their reflection and their attention is the software. Having assistance literally one click away in everyday operation, I think is incredible, it's fantastic. Having protocols that you can share, you can execute, you can repeat anytime with high reproducibility, I think it's new. And finally, I also noticed a lot of interest from competition, because everybody knows that this is the right direction to go, but everybody knows that execution is what matters. In the past was given to higher and higher capacities and throughput of machines, but I realized that people is very sensitive to the connection of manual operations towards automation. And instead of having big machines that fully automated the process, they really see the benefit in automating very little critical steps, because also the human role is and will remain very important. We are a very young company, and so for us thinking about the future is important, not only in terms of new exciting technologies, but I found it interesting that even users resonated a lot. It's probably related to the very high education of people in this field. And I think we have shown that a company can develop the technologies, can go into the future, but in a sustainable way. Clearly we had no surprise about the press releases, but this is again another example that people is smarter than what you often think. We are very open by culture, so once we started talking with companies that probably the users could perceive as competitors of Andrew Alliance, actually found so much alignment that indeed this resulted in partnership and sometimes in very strict relations that we are going to develop, where finally who wins is the customer. Is the customer because they will have better products, better integration of different solutions, and I think everybody wins in this case. It is not really a commercial strategy, but I think it's more a cultural strategy, because we want to advance science. I think this is, even if you have a modest role, because we do mundane operations in automating processes which are not conceptually the most complicated ones, so science remains the most important topic to achieve. But I think it's important for us to contribute to science in the right way. Experiments were generating 1 bit of information. Today they produce terabytes. So this is a good indicator of the scale of complexity of biology today. So tools have to evolve, and companies producing tools have to evolve also in the mentality. We made a big booth. Now, our objective is not real marketing, but we actually have a lot of things to show. And connected systems, by definition, are not individual systems. So we wanted really to show to customers that we can run 14 systems and many tens of pipettes all together under the control of a single software. And so that's very important, but to achieve this in a short time scale was an extreme challenge. So we are a small company, so really people work day and night and burn the midnight oil to achieve this result. I think this success is all theirs. I'm happy to be at the head of this organization, but I think we should all be happy in Andrew Alliance for the result we have achieved. People here, people at home, and people in various sites of our organization.